Hello everyone and welcome back to a new video, and on today's video we are actually finishing up European Core. I'm pretty excited to get this done and see the end result. Starting off, I just went ahead and started terraforming on this last side here. I kind of know what I'm doing here, just kind of really just a big build to end it off with. I'm pretty excited to see what it looks like. And after I was done terraforming, I could move on, because what I wanted to do next, I wanted to actually move in the houses that actually need to be moved here. So I went ahead and went back to Tom Nook and asked him to move some houses. I started off by moving Olive. She is so cute. I'm really glad I got her. Go ahead and move her over right here. This looks like the perfect spot. I did move some stuff out of the way so it didn't end up in the recycling. And lastly, Poppy. Bittersweet, but I love her. I'm glad that we stuck to it and got her. And yeah, let's go ahead and finish it up by moving her over here. It looks perfect. Great. Now that we got them moved, I wanted to add this ruined pillar here. I kind of stole it from this spot on one episode because I didn't have it. Kind of awkward. Now I'm just kind of tidying up over here, putting back in the little paths that I took out, and pushing in the items that I pushed out. Now that that's done, I kind of was confused about this one spot right here. I didn't know how far I wanted to extend it because I didn't know how it would work with the build I was going for. And honestly, at this point, I didn't even know if I had enough room. But yeah, you don't know until you try. So I definitely wanted to try and see if it worked. And this weird open area right here, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it quite yet either. So I'll definitely wing that, definitely that spot. So starting off, putting down a storage shed, and I wanted to open up this path. I didn't know, I kind of extended out into another road, but I didn't know quite where I wanted it to end off or what I wanted to be on the road. Just trying stuff out, extending it out. I just wanted to get the general shape of the road so I kind of know where I'm going with it, because I have no idea where I'm going with it. But yeah, after that, I just kind of ran around a little bit and started placing down some brick pathing, just to mirror the road, just to see if I was liking the idea, because if I didn't like it, I was just going to scrap it right then and there. But I just continued on placing down some road pathing. But I think I came up with an idea mid build. So I came up with something that I wanted to do and just kind of went for it. I wanted to combine these roads. I didn't want to make it to a secret alleyway. I just wanted to make this build look a lot bigger than what it is. Just because we're only working with, 1/4 of the map here. I wanted to make it as big as possible. At least to the fill, at least when you're walking around. Finally finishing up the road, just doing the last little paths. I decided to end it off right there because I didn't know if I wanted to put maybe a bistro table or a fountain, something like that. I think I'm gonna go with a fountain though, because I haven't used one and I think that would fit very well, especially in European Core. And yeah, why not? Alright, after I got done with that, I decided just to place down some more pathing over here, kind of making an outline, not really, but of what I'm going to build next. Starting terraform, I wanted to build a giant building, a fake building. Some people call them faux buildings, I think. I'm not really too sure, but I wanted to definitely do that. I wanted to go out of my comfort zone and try to make something I haven't before, just like everything on this island, right here at least. I didn't know exactly what shape I wanted to go for. I don't know if you guys remember the Target build on Palm Bay, where I kind of made it different sizes and stuff to give it character and just look different. So I was going for that at first, but at this point I had no clue if it was actually going to work. And also, me being a perfectionist that I am, I went ahead and started placing on pathing around. I just didn't want to leave anything green. I don't know, I really like the brick path. I feel like it adds so much, especially to this European Core style. And as you see here, I didn't like how I left that kind of 2 spots in, so I ended up just rounding it all off. I feel like I'll have more room to work with, because I actually didn't have as much room as I thought. But starting off here, I went ahead and started placing down some medieval walls, and it lined up perfectly with those other walls, which I was really happy about. I was worried that it was going to leave some like awkward gap, but it didn't. And I just wanted to finish up this top area just with some tile. I didn't want to leave anything green because I made the mistake before where I built something and then I had to go all the way back and put tile underneath, well, pathing. And now that's done, I wanted to go ahead and start creating the shape I was going for, because I didn't know if all these like walls would actually fit, because I was going for a certain shape, and if you don't get it right, it won't give you the effect that you're going for. So yeah, I was kind of going in blind to see if this would actually work, placing down multiple medieval walls, and up here I'm just doing this to get get the shape that I want. Kind of like in the last build where I was making it look like it was taller than what it was. It was like kind of a illusion almost. I wanted to go for that, but at this point didn't know if it would actually work, and I kind of forgot to paint that, so ignore that. I wanted to leave that in there because that's what made me laugh. It was a really awkward moment. Now that you see, I'm just placing down some pergolas here. I want a rooftop, so I think that looks really sick. And so I did notice that it would not fit. So I needed to do something about that because it wouldn't line up properly, and I knew that. So what I wanted to do was go ahead and create the shape that I knew that would work. And yeah, so I actually know like where to go off of. So this is the shape I'm going for in the top area. So what I'm going to have to do now is just delete this one little spot right here, and then I can actually line up all the medieval walls like I wanted to. And after doing that, went ahead and placed down some more pathing right here just to cover up the grass. And now I can line up everything perfectly like how I would want. And I'm actually really happy with it. It's a big medieval wall, like house structure thing. I don't know really what to call this, but it looks sick. And I've always wanted to build something like this. I always see videos of people having these big like castle-like stuff, and I don't know, I've always wanted one myself, but never really had a purpose till now to make one. So I was really happy I was able to do that. And what I did here, I just decided to extend this out to match up with these walls over here, and I was really happy that I did that because it worked super well. I did get a little confused right here why this was not working. It's really misleading lining it up with the edge of the wall because a lot of times it doesn't fit, but it looks like it will. But yeah. And now I'm just finishing off this green area right here just with some more sidewalk pathing. And now that I'm happy with that, I wanted to end it off with these ruined pillars. I think they're super sick, especially, I don't know, they just go really well, and I've never used ruined pillars ever, so I was really excited to use those. And now that I got that general area done, I can decorate, which I'm really excited about. And I wanted to make sure I went kind of over the top, putting stuff everywhere. The luxury cars go super well right here. Especially in the build below, I put down just like a normal looking car. Kind of wanted to show like this is maybe like higher class maybe, and the other places maybe for tourists or something. I don't know. I awkwardly had to go all the way around to make this hedge work because I couldn't pick it up because of where the tree is, and I was too lazy to eat something. So I just kind of rounded everything off with hedges. I felt like it was necessary just because nothing else is on this sidewalk path, and it can line up really nicely with this other hedge like on the other side. And yeah, so at this point I didn't know what I wanted to put there, so I just put down a bistro table and a cruiser bike. Cruiser bikes have saved me in this build just because they add so much and for a little space, I feel like. And now for these street banner lights, they are awesome, especially with that fake like flower design in there. That is such a cool design. I highly recommend using it if you haven't. And yeah, I did end up using, which I'm happy for, a park fountain. I think it looks outstanding. And in that corner just to round it off, I used one of those ash trees. And I wanted to add some more stuff around, so I added some like this like ruined looking newspaper and some bottles. And over here, just some bread. So you and your significant other want to hang out here, you can. And now that we're done, let's go ahead and do our last European walkthrough. Alright, that wraps up European Core. I'm super stoked to show off everything in the next video, everything we've built, even in the past. Also, we'll be announcing our new section and what we're going to do, and also doing a build. And I already know what we're doing, and you guys do not want to miss this, trust me. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy today's video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you don't want to miss any 401 content. And until next time.